So the Infinity software, I use this example all the time because we as surveyors really have the common experience of looking at a bunch of hard worked for data that we are so proud of. And when we put it into a CAD drawing, this is what we say. And we as surveyors are really proud of that. We're saying, I'm looking at this and I can tell you right now that there's a sidewalk here. We took conventional locations. Here's the edge of pavement. I've got reflectorless locations for the line work in the center of this. And myself being out there, I know what this looked like. The problem is that it doesn't relate well to what we want to actually show our clients, or perhaps be able to have a better conversation with our peers back at the office, or our engineers, or our end clients. It's very hard unless you're in the field working on this, or the drafts person that is very intimate with this exact area and kind of knows what he's looking at to begin with. It's very hard to convey that meaning. So one of the greatest things that we have been able to utilize was our first MS60 multi-station that we had purchased, and it actually shed a complete new light on how we can actually have a greater ability to communicate with our clients, with our coworkers, with our peers, whether we're instructing our fellow field operatives where they can actually go to supplement the data that we had not been able to get in the first day's events. You can take a screenshot and literally show them. Even at only 1,000 points per second collection rate, the amount of data we were able to accumulate in a very short period of time suddenly transforms this typical data set that we as surveyors have utilized in the past into a vivid image that shows, without a doubt, how you have a raised section of highway going over a road underneath, how you have structures and buildings on either side. This is the exact same site with the point cloud and with just the line work. And I love going back and forth between those two, because you would never, ever get that out of it unless you knew the area. You would never make that correlation. So being able to have the ability to have this for communication purposes is huge. Being able to actually turn around and make a video, right? If a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is a video worth? At even only 1,000 points per second with the original MS60s, we created a fly-through video that was able to help show our client what we had located, and some of the points that we were concerned with for their intended design, to basically reconnect an existing railroad spur line that was over to the right-hand side with an existing track that was still in service, to help bring some oil to market. So being able to create a fly-through video like this from the points that were collected with the first MS60 that we purchased really helped to illustrate and get across the design limitations and potential avenues of opportunity for the design to go internally with our project teams, and even with the state for approval. Now I think of the MS60s that we just recently purchased, 3 of them, and I'm very proud to say, that have a collection rate of 30,000 points per second. So it's 30 times faster than what we were able to collect even with this. And I'm still to this day amazed with what we were able to do, almost 3 years ago now. Again, I go back to, if a picture's worth 1,000 words, how much is a video worth? You want to always convey that message to your client that we're working hard for you. And when we're talking about a product that would only be just dots and line work, it's very hard to convey the amount of effort that went into our work as a surveyor in the field to these clients. Now we have a medium where we can actually show that.